We take you to Parliament, where the Joint Parliamentary Select Committee on the Electoral Reforms was taken by surprise today when members of the 47 county assemblies in Kenya and their speakers want the date of the next general election moved from August next year, that is 2017, to March 2018. However, their representative, Ngelu, came under fire from the lawmakers who argued that the county assembly's interpretation of the constitution is misleading and accused them of being selfish. KTN's Patrick Amimo now reports.
Of the right to property and control.
Speaking under the banner of the County Assemblies Forum, Makueni County Speaker Stephen Ngelu said county assemblies have filed a petition in court seeking a review of the general election date. Members of the 47 county assemblies argue that holding the polls in August 2017 as stipulated in the Constitution will be to their disadvantage since they would have vacated office 8 months ahead of their full term. However, the MCA's proposal to push the election date to March 2018 was sharply criticized by members of the Select Joint Committee.
The date of the election, when it was determined before 2013 by an advisory opinion sought by the Attorney General, there was a caveat that all persons serving in this election 2013 to 2017 would serve under less term than 5 years. Are you aware about that as you proceed to court? Or is it another attempt to seek for gratuity by the County Assemblies Forum in revenue allocation so that you can pay yourselves for 8 months not worked?
Your proposal that the assemblies expire on 4th of March 2018 and therefore elections will be held either around 4th of March 2018 would clearly fly in the face of Article 177(1)(a) of the Constitution, which mentions the month August.
We as in the forum, we believe that our term ends in March 4th, 2018. Everybody will have interest on his or her own area. So the county assemblies have interest on the commitment that they have for 5 years, the loans that they have taken, and so many other things.
Contributing on the thematic area touching on voter registration, the director of the National Registration Bureau, Ruben Kimotho, said his department has registered and issued 26.3 million Kenyans with the national identity cards. Kimotho says 9.2 million Kenyans holding identity cards are yet to be registered as voters since the IEBC says it has only enrolled 14.3 million Kenyans in its voters register.
We would recommend that the IEBC should conduct an extensive and massive voter registration exercise before the 2017 general elections.
There are serious allegations which you know very well that your department have registered and have been registering children of between 12 and 14 years in certain areas, which I don't want to mention now.
You know, talking about doing such things to underage children is a very serious issue and a criminal offense, and we need to stop these proceedings so that we can be able to get those details and actually take, the necessary criminal action against such a person.
Registration for purpose of identity cards, you rely on two documents, main documents, either a birth certificate or in some areas, information from the chiefs. So the issue that you can register underage from other areas, Honorable Chair, it would be a very unique case because, and I have said, in some of the areas where the medical facilities are developed, no application can be processed, whether without a birth certificate or a school leaving certificate.
The Central Organization of Trade Unions, COTU, the Institute of Certified Public Accountants, and the Kenya Law Reform Commission also presented their proposals on various thematic areas. COTU wants the current IEBC commissioners to voluntarily go home because of an overwhelming public perception that the commissioners cannot conduct credible polls in 2017.
That we should not have a long debate on how or as per how we can be able to ask the current office to vacate. Your committee must move with speed to make sure that we have a credible IEBC in place, since the current commissioners, the perception has been already created by Kenyans, and every Kenyan believe that they cannot be of any credible use to manage our 2017 elections.
Various groups appearing before the Select Committee want a leaner IEBC and vetting of members of the Secretariat who have been adversely mentioned in official government reports. Amimo, KTN News.